Okay, it's episode number 39 of That Marketing Show. Happy 2014. My name is Matt Coffey, president of the Coffey Group, and this show is brought to you by First Doctor, creating market leaders in the healthcare profession. So today we're going to talk about the 10 predictions for 2014. Obviously we got a new year here. We're starting off with a whole new set of rules that are out there from a, I guess you'd say from a Google land or from an internet land, because things change so rapidly in our industry. You know, we want to try and think about what we can do to help support your thoughts around how you're going to do marketing. If you're a client or if you're a, another marketing agency, this to be interesting for you to kind of grip onto. There's going to be a lot of top 10 predictions, and these are mine. Okay, what we're going to find, the number one thing is that spend will be away from Google. So we're going to see an increase of spend leaving Google's coiffeuse, as I might say. But it's going to go into other parts of the world. They're going to go to other pieces, Facebook, and Pinterest, and Bing, and Yahoo. All the other players out there are going to start to eat away at Google's dominance. The reason why is because, very simply, people spend more time on other things. So they're not all the time in Google. Sometimes they're on their phone, going through their Facebook with their thumb. Sometimes they're on Pinterest, putting together a pin board that shows things they want to buy, especially if you're a female between the ages of 15 and 35. So that increase of what I'm guessing about 15 to 25% of spend for advertisers is going to go away from Google and into other products. Number two, SEO results will continue to decline due to the real estate of ads. So what's happening is in Google, you're seeing ads just more and more prevalent. You're seeing a carousel now. If you're, in any industry where Google puts the carousel together, you're going to start to see, more and more of the organic ads being pushed down or pushed to the side because that's how Google makes money, right? So they want to, as they start to decrease the, spend, or as clients start to decrease their overall spend in Google and go to other places to spend their advertising dollars, Google's going to have to put more money into where they. And we might get to a point where it might just be all paid, and that's a scary thought. Content marketing is now number one, and it's the number one term, and it will be how SEO is done in the future. So right now, the link building, the directories, profiles, they're all very, very underweighted in the search. What's weighted right now in any search optimization is content marketing. So content marketing is going to be like the new term that people are calling SEO. Because really, in reality, that's what Google's driving, and that's what a lot of the other search vehicles, whether it's YouTube or other platforms, they really want to see content being the number one thing, quality content that is, to drive visitor engagement. Pinterest will have a huge year, basically due because Pinterest has the best sharing metrics. So we're going to see marketers rush towards that platform because sharing today, social sharing, is the new vehicle for getting links. So really, if you think about it, the ones that have the best sharing metrics, since Pinterest is a sharing environment, this is the best sharing environment because people are sharing things that they want or things that they aspire to be between their friends. That's where the money will drive. So we'll see a big year for Pinterest. Number 5, semantic search will become more prevalent due to mobile. So now that all these devices, smartphones, have a semantic search, so you can go use Siri if you have an iPhone or use Galaxy if you use Android. There's more and more searches being done because people are just pushing a button saying, where can I find a local plumber in New Jersey? Or where is my local sub shop? So that's what's happening. So semantic means that the searches are going to be voice related. So they're going to be long tail searches, not short tail. Short tail is a couple of words, long tail is usually 4 or 5, where those searches are now going to be part of how we do SEO business or how we do marketing in general. Number 6, authorship will start to get graded. So when you're writing content and you're representing a brand or you're writing content for your own company, your content's eventually going to be graded. It will be sort of like a PR for websites, where they used to have, or they still have, a page rank authority. Google would say, hey, this page is more authoritative than that page. One's 5, one's 4, or one's 3, one's 2. Now we're going to look at how authorship will be graded going into this year, how authors will be graded, and that authorship will be almost like a page rank of authorship. Number 7, reviews will continue to have a role in the search results. So now we're going to start to see how the amount of reviews, and maybe how well it's reviewed, whether your company or your product, your service, that will play a role in the search results. So we're going to start to see more and more of these reviews weigh in as a way of how the search results are graded. Okay, next, penalties will be rampant. So Google penalized many, many sites in 2013. We're going to see probably more link removals than link building this year, because over the period of many years, and we're talking going back to mid-2000s, there was really a wild west about how SEO was done, and it was more about just building links to your site to gain authority. Now that Google said, we don't like that anymore, well, there's a lot of people that did this, and not good, bad, or indifferent. They just did it because that was the way to do search engine optimization back many years ago, and even up until about 2012, that was the prevalent way to get your site ranked, was to build authority through link building, and now it's done. So now people are going to have to go back and look at their link profile and say, well, maybe I need to get rid of a whole bunch of these just garbage links that don't really mean anything, that eventually Google will trip up a penalty on my site. So this is going to probably be a big portion. I think in the spring, you're going to see a massive amount of penalties being associated to sites to lower their authority within Google's Googleplex, if you want to call that, where they decide whether or not they want you to rank for a certain term based off of your link profile that might be, let's say, substandard. So there's going to be a lot of link removals going on. Email marketing will make a comeback. Number 9. Yes, I said email, and I never thought I would say this, but I think between content marketing, social sharing, and now getting email addresses as part of that strategy, as part of the social sharing, and as a part of authorship, getting people's email addresses as a sort of acceptance that they want to be part of your tribe, or they want to be part of your world, and marketing to those people who accept, I'm not talking about blasting email rampantly, to random people, but people who actually care about your stuff will be a piece of the puzzle going in 2014, especially since we now have a big shift in how marketing is done, and that's the biggest thing that we have. Number 10, I guess I did this in reverse order of importance. Social sharing now creates the paid organic. So we have a new term. I don't know if I've coined it, maybe somebody's coined it, but I will say paid organic is the new term. So we're going to have to pay to share our stuff. We're going to have to pay to be on content engines. We're going to have to pay to be within the infrastructure of all of these sites, whether it's Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, the list goes on. But what you're going to have to do is start to pay to play. So pay with meaning take your content, as long as it's good content, and put it into these networks so that you get seen and then shared. And then those links are the ones that are going to count the most towards SEO in 2014. Hope this helped. We'll see you in the next episode.